Here's a short story about a guy who handles things like a boss, and not to mention dodges a big one, after finding out that his fiancée is cheating on him. And where did he find this out on? Reddit. And interestingly, he's posting his story on Reddit. And our guy here is, instead of handling like a lot of guys, this guy is literally waiting until she leaves the house and is taking everything out and disappearing on her. And it's going to be pretty darn funny. And they'll be going to go over here, guys, making the point that you, God forbid you're in a situation like this, there's no need to have closure or a conversation. Just disappear. Send her out with her friends on a girls' weekend or who knows what, and have the U-Haul there and clear it on out. And again, thank the Lord he discovered this before getting married. And guys, remember, come check me out on Patreon, our locals, the men's community over there. You can come by and check it out, what it's all about for free membership, or come over and become paying support and get all the good stuff, lots of exclusive videos every week, as well as commercial-free content. And, of course, talking to a-holes like me. So, this is titled, I Found Her Reddit Profile. She literally makes jokes about cheating on me. And I shout out to Bill for sending in this story. It says here, I'm 34 years old and she is 28. We've been together for almost 4 years at this point, and we are engaged. I don't care if she reads this. I'm planning on calling off the engagement. We were about to close on a house for F's sake. Thank God I found out on time. Yeah, absolutely. Holy cow. But make sure you get your money, man. I was doing some graphic design project and wanted to use her laptop to look at what I was doing because she has a MacBook with a way better screen than my laptop. The colors are way more accurate. I emailed it to her and went up to her, and she goes to open up the email, and I see her clicking on a little profile icon to change accounts. There was another email address that I hadn't seen before. I didn't really think much of it at the time, to be honest, but she was acting so weird after that. There you go. Pay attention. His gut was telling him something was wrong, and she's like, oh, why is she suddenly changing that? But we're not done. Well, I can't really explain it, but it's like she was closely watching what I was doing after that. And just like 10 minutes before, she was literally completely ignoring me. Yeah, because she knows she doesn't want him to stumble upon anything because she's up to no good. The way she was acting the way she was acting was so strange. I somehow immediately knew something was wrong. I tried asking her why she was suddenly just so interested in what I was doing, and she says, I'm just bored. I was literally doing the most boring thing you can imagine, adding text and picking a font for a restaurant menu. Definitely not something she would find very interesting. Because she's nervous that this guy's going to see something on her computer. Well, the next day, the whole situation was still in my mind, and when it occurred to me, it all started with the laptop. And then I remembered that email address and got this pit in my stomach. Somehow at that moment, I knew something was seriously wrong. Always trust your gut, boys. The email was quite similar to her usual account. She literally just added a word to the start. I knew what it was and decided to try to look it up. Well, Google search came up with nothing, but I had heard about some sites specifically for email address lookups, so I tried to find something that way. And there you go. In other words, these sites will let you use somebody's email and see what they're connected to, something like that. Well, long story short, I found like 4 different websites, and on 2 of them, her email came back with some results, including a username I hadn't seen before. I Googled that, and Reddit pops up. I felt sick to my stomach reading this shit. I could immediately tell it was her. She was making jokes that she cheats on me every time, that she has a bad astrological period, and that's just how Aquariuses are. She can't help it. Oh, for goodness sake, one of those zodiac weirdos. Oh, she's an Aquarius, so, when the moon is this place and Jupiter's over there, whatever the F it is, she can't help herself cheating. It's not her fault, so she should get a pass. What a load of crap. Anyway, she says she can't help it. I read about 3 different occasions of her cheating. She was joking about it, asking for advice, and stuff like that. This poor guy. But you know what? I look at it like this. He was about to close on a house, and he was about to marry her. And at least he discovered this, One could say the universe, whatever, somebody was helping him out. I'm now stewing on this and planning my next move. Any and all advice is welcome. I know I should probably somehow document all this to protect myself from her lies, but beyond that, I really don't know what to do. Well, yes, document everything. And, that money that he has, obviously, At this point, I would imagine the money's, if they're about to close on a house, in escrow, and an escrow account for the closing on the house, the down payment and all that, as well as if the loan already went through and has been deposited for, you get the point. Yeah, lawyer. It's so hard to act normal around her now. I told her I'm having a hard time at work, but I think she knows something's up. I have to confront her soon, but I can't get myself to do it. Well, don't worry, he's going to handle it better. Yeah, of course she knows something up. She's a cheater, so she's always going to be on edge to see, or maybe her zodiac is telling her something. Her daily horoscope is warning her. Update here, he says, first let me address the question I'm getting in DMs. No, I will not be sharing her username with you, obviously. For the people asking about the websites, I answered in a comment. I did it in an incognito window, and so I can't see them like I do now, but I said in the comment something like, Decached and Flow and Tell were the ones I use, but there's lots of similar sites. I haven't told her anything yet, I just couldn't. But I talked to my brother, and I'm going to be spending a week at his place planning things out. Told her I needed help with his house. He broke his arm a week ago. Well, right now the plan is to stay here and think things through. Thank you so much for the kind comments and advice. I'll definitely leave her and won't look back. I can barely talk to her at the moment. If I can work up the courage, I might even call her before the week is over and end it. Smack! You don't owe her anything, dude. You just need to make sure you get your fucking money. Get your shit out of there. He says, the lawyer gave me some good advice. I'm basically in the clear. Won't be too much legal complications, he thinks. I think he's probably referring to with regards to the house. But if they, well, hopefully not too much. Update number 2. He says, I did it. She went to visit a friend from another town for 2 days, and I used that time to move out. There you go. That's the best way to do it. I'm going to stay with my brother for a while until I can figure out my next move. I won't tell her about the Reddit account at all. My lawyer friend advised me it was smartest not to. She's coming back tomorrow to an empty apartment and a note that briefly explains I know about her infidelity and not to contact me again. I don't think it will actually happen like that. We'll probably talk at some point, but I'm not changing my decision. Well, yeah, she knows obviously where the brother is, and she's going to show up, and I can't wait for her explanations. The Zodiac told her this and that, her daily horoscope told her to do it, and who the hell knows what. I want to thank everyone for their kind words and lovely DMs, and the funny ones too. Let me know if I should make another update in a few days. Yes, we want to hear what happens when the Zodiac Queen shows up, Miss Aquarius, and her inevitable meltdown, and probably blaming him. That's usually how it goes. She'll probably blame him for her cheating multiple times and making fun of him, and obviously blaming that she's an Aquarius, so she can't help herself. Yeah, I want to hear the whole meltdown thing, and I also want to hear he got his fucking money, and any complications with, the whole, with about to close and all that, and any money in escrow, and making sure he got his amount, and that type of shit. Now, a few comments here. One guy says, make sure you save all the Reddit posts so that you have it as backup, because you can go in and delete them and pretend it never happened. If you want to play mind games with her, create a separate email address and then create an account on Reddit, and then hit her post or DM her and tell her you know who she is, and you're going to tell her fiancé. Then sit back and watch what she does. That'd be funny. Another one. Dude, go ahead and pat yourself on the back and wipe your brow, because I will damn sure guarantee that you dodged a bullet here. Move on with your life and don't give her the satisfaction of an explanation. Just say the last thing that I ever want to do is wake up one morning and realize that I married a whore and gutter SLUT. Then walk away with your head held high and big damn smile on your face. That'll do it. And last one, this guy says, I can't remember which warfare guru, Sun Tzu or von Clausewitz, said, or something to the effect, never give your enemy ammunition to use against you. Keep her totally in the dark until you made your clean break. Well, obviously that's what he's doing. That guy may have written this before his update. Complete separation of domicile. You are no longer on the lease. And separate mailing addresses, separate bank accounts. Hopefully you never commingled funds. If you did, in some states, this is evidence of common law marriage. Separate everything, even separate bills and insurance. Well, he may have commingled things, but hopefully he's not one of those states. So, guys, if there's an update and you see it before me, let me know. But good for this guy. And again, that sucks. It really does. But I've reached a point where I see, putting the emotional shit aside, what he saved. Could have married this a-hole, and not to mention bought a house. And once he bought the house, that's a big giant pain in the ass. So good luck to this guy.